Hello, I'm Dr. Arthur D. Kemp, the Hammond Doc, and I'm welcoming you to a very special episode of Let's See What the Doctor Ordered. But in this case, I know what the doctor ordered already because the person that sent this to me told me that they were going to do so, and I've received it. And this is something I wanted to share with you because it's not directly related to what I do here at Vintage B3 Organ as the Hammond Doc, but it is related to my general interest in the history here in the United States and a recent visit that I made to Dallas, Texas, which is one of several visits that I've made over my lifetime. But the way it connects with us here at Vintage B3 Organ is that one of our patrons, one of our customers, one of our great good customers, wrote a book about the assassination of President John F. Kennedy, and he wanted to share his book with me. So I want to share this with you. I haven't read the book yet, haven't seen the book yet. I just got it in the mail here. Look, here it is right here, just came. And I'm going to tell you, it came from Marion, Louisiana. And I'll share with you his name because it's printed here on the book. I just pulled it out of here. I don't know. It was sort of looked like, I don't know if the government had opened it or what, because it had just a little piece of tape on it, and I just split that little piece of tape and pulled this book right out. So I don't know if the government got a hold of this book and then looked and see what it was, and then put it back in it and sent it on to me. But here's the book. JFK First Day Evidence by Mr. Gary Savage. And he's a wonderful member of our Facebook Hammond Organ and Leslie Speaker Technician Network on Facebook. And I want to say to you, Gary, thank you so very much for sending me this book. Now, let me read to you a sentence that is on the inside cover, or inside jacket of the book, just to give you an idea of what's here. It says, "I knew what I was looking at had to be important. I just didn't know how important. My uncle Rusty had worked for the Dallas police in 1963 when JFK was assassinated and kept a personal file on much of the evidence gathered in the crime lab investigation. I wondered if his old briefcase stored away in a closet for 30 years held any secrets." Now this is Gary writing. "After almost 3 years of study, I've learned that Rusty's first generation photos are possibly the most important documentation to date, which can now independently verify the authenticity of the first day evidence gathered by the Dallas Police Crime Lab." Signed, Gary Savage. And then there's more in here to read. I tell you, well, let's see here. I'll read some more. I'm not going to read all of this. This is first day evidence, straightforward presentation of the original Dallas police evidence explained by the crime lab detective who processed it. Finally understand for yourself the true evidence gathered in the case through their own words collected from original testimony, as well as recent personal interviews not the speculative fiction seen heretofore. And it says that Rusty, this is Gary's uncle. Photos are original and did not pass through the bureaucracies of the FBI, the Warren Commission, or the 1979 House Select Committee on Assassinations. Wow. It sounds like some powerful stuff in here. I'll just read this about the author. It says that Gary Savage is a 1977 graduate of California State University, Long Beach, and is today a resident designer, draftsman. JFK first day evidence is a result of his desire to present in an organized, understandable fashion all of the Dallas police evidence processed by his uncle, Rusty. Gary and his wife, Jenny, live in Monroe, Louisiana, with their 3 children who are obviously they're grown and gone now, because I'm seeing a earlier picture of Gary here, and I just met Gary personally here. He was here and at Vintage B3 Oregon just this week, and he is not the same age as he is on this picture. In fact, you can look at my YouTube videos and you can see Gary playing my Cherry B3. This organ right here, that organ right there, there's a couple of videos on here with Brother Gary Savage playing the Hammond organ. And so check it out. And if you've never heard of this book, now you have. So do whatever you need to do to find this book and buy this book so that you can read it. It has let me see, it has pictures, of course, original pictures in here, and some documents. Wow. Who is that? Jack Ruby. Look at that. Got Jack Ruby there. And so forth. Different things. Look at that. That's some good history there. So I'm going to have to go through here and see what all is in this book. Documents here. Lee Harvey Oswald. And whatever else. So I don't know. Like I said, when I got my package, it was partially open. So I don't know when the post office got it, and they looked in there and they scanned it, and they saw it said something about JFK. They opened it, saw it and looked at it and read it, and put it back in there, and they put a little piece of tape. It just had it was just hanging by a little piece of tape like that when I received it, and I just popped it open. So you never know. Anyway, I have the book, and I'm recommending it to you. You check it out if you're interested in reading Gary's story, and based on the documents that he discovered from his Uncle Rusty. And so if you're a lover of history, as I love history, you're going to get this book. All right, so that's enough for this video. Until the next video, this is Dr. Kemp, Hammond Doc, and I'm telling you, running into and meeting some very interesting people in this business. I tell you, Hammond organists are some interesting people, and we have a variety of interests and things that we enjoy doing outside of our music and playing the organ. So until the next video, Hammond Doc saying to you, please have a wonderful evening. Goodbye.